we're putting together the cutest cupcakes for graduation. So whether it be for a party or if you need to bring treats to the last day of class, these just don't get any cuter. You could do this recipe and this technique with any type of cupcake, but I thought we'd take my Death by Chocolate cake recipe, which is just delicious, and make Death by Chocolate cupcakes, and then make these little graduation cupcakes the decoration. So this basically is just a jazzed up, really rich, moist, wonderful chocolatey cupcake recipe, and that's why I call it my Death by Chocolate. In this case, we're going to use cupcakes. It starts out with a devil's food cake mix. You know me, I'm always looking for ways to jazz up and make making cakes easy. So 1 devil's food cake mix. Don't follow the directions on the back. You're going to want to follow my directions. 1 box of instant chocolate pudding. And this is just going to make these cupcakes especially. You have to watch it because you don't want them to be dry. Because we're baking them in such little, cupcake tins, cupcakes can tend to be a little bit drier. So this is the perfect recipe to keep them nice and moist. We've got oil, 4 eggs. We're also going to throw some sour cream in there. So these are going to be, like I say, really moist, fudgy, and delicious. And the fun part is the way we're going to decorate them. All right. In goes our sour cream. Now I'm going to use the old mixer and beat this batter up until it's nice and smooth. While I'm doing that, super excited to give the details now of our next big night out. This is going to be so fun. We are headed to Curly's over at Curly's Pub over at Lambeau Field, and it is going to be one fantastic night. Really, really excited about it. We're going in June, so just a few weeks away actually, so start talking about it. Get your reservations soon. This one's going to definitely sell out. The last one that we did at Curly's Pub a couple years ago sold out, and it was just a great time. It's just, you've always wanted to go, inside, the, Lambeau Field area, the atrium and that, and then eat at Curly's. This is your opportunity to do so. So details are, it's $50 per person, and I'm going to go through the menu. Again, this is the number to call if you're going to be joining us. It's a 5-course meal. I also wanted to put some water in that cake mix, by the way. Half of a cup of water goes in there. I thought that was a little bit thick. So 5-course meal. First course is a spinach artichoke dip paired with a Packers margarita. Second course is a Door County salad paired with a Cedar Creek glass of Riesling wine. Third course, spicy gazpacho with a Light & Cool summer shanty beer. Fourth course, a barbecue trio with ribs, chicken, brisket, Packers famous, Curly's Pub famous pack and cheese, coleslaw, and that's going to be also paired with a Curly's special ale beer. And a fifth course is a bourbon milkshake with warm chocolate chip cookies. How good does that sound? So call today to make your reservations. You can go online to our website, fox11online.com. Click on the Living tab and you'll get all the information right there. But please come, bring your special someone, bring the folks from the office, or come alone. It's a great opportunity to meet people. All right, so I'm just working on these cupcakes so you can see how fudgy and rich and delicious and moist they're going to be. I just want to get that last of that sour cream in here. Anne's going to be wanting to lick these beaters for sure. All right. So now we've got the oven preheated to 350 degrees, which is normally what you bake cupcakes at. And then I've taken some, this is fun to do, like if you've got school colors, to use different colored cupcake liners. We're just going to use the silver ones today, but you know, go with the kids' school colors. That could be fun, blue or green, or those are Ireland school colors. And then I love to use this little scoop because it just prevents the mess, and scoop right into the liners here. Basically, you bake these for about 18 to 20 minutes, and then you let them cool. That's key. Now when they come out, they're all cooled, and we're going to decorate them, and this is the fun part. You could certainly make your own homemade frosting. We cheated a little bit. I'm all about taking shortcuts. Boy, I'm having a total case of the Mondays. Chocolate chips also, even though it's Tuesday, also go into that batter, by the way. So that's the other thing that makes it really fudgy and wonderful. So now we're going to take some pre-made frosting, and we're going to make these look extra gorgeous. And you can just buy this frosting, or as I said, make your own buttercream. Fill up our piping bag, or frost them by hand. And then really cute, cute idea for the top. You could also, we're doing white frosting, but you could certainly do chocolate. Keep it all chocolate. Half my icing's coming out of the top of the bag. It's all right, we'll get it in there. There's no way to decorate cupcakes and make cupcakes without getting the kitchen a little bit messy. And that's okay. Anne's looking at me. Not in my kitchen here at work. Okay. She has to clean up after me, poor thing. All right. Speaking of parties, first birthday party for my producer's little boy Hudson coming up this weekend. So Abby, you better bring pictures in. She's having a bunch of people over. I remember that first birthday party. Wow, the years fly by. Okay. Now here's the really cute, fun way to decorate this. I've got just some melted chocolate. These are just chocolate chips. You could also just use chocolate frosting, but the chocolate chips, the melted chocolate, when it dries up, is really going to stick like glue. So we just took some chocolate chips and very carefully melted them in the microwave. You want to do that very, very slowly. Or you can do it in the double boiler method, where you basically take boiling water and you know, put another pan or a heat-proof bowl on top of that and carefully melt your chocolate chips. This is the fun part. We've got one Reese's peanut butter cup, but obviously this cupcake recipe makes about 24 cupcakes, so you're going to do 24 Reese's peanut butter cups that we're going to unwrap. And then we've got these little, which are so delicious, Ghirardelli squares. A little bit hard to open. I think my producer Abby turned me onto these. They do a salted caramel one that is just, wow, really, really good. So basically we're making the little graduation caps with the tassel that are going to sit on top of these cupcakes. So we're going to take a little bit of this melted chocolate, and we're going to put a little bit onto the Reese's peanut butter cup, and we'll put our little hat right here. Now we've got a couple of different fun candies. Red licorice would work. These happen to be these licorice, they're kind of like one of those sour candy rips. You should have seen me trying to get out the door with all these candies. The kids were like, "What are those? And I want some." And I said, "No, these are for a recipe for the show." I think a couple ended up missing. And then we've got either mini M&Ms, or you could do the Red Hots. It's up to you what you want to do. So I'm going to do in the middle just a little dot of the chocolate. And then just to glue kind of that whip down too. So I've got my little Red Hot or my little M&M, and then for the tassel, just kind of hangs off like this. And if you make these ahead of time, that will actually kind of set up real nice. So then you basically take these, set them right on top of your cupcakes, and be prepared to look like a total and complete rock star while everybody oohs and ahs. And these are so easy and fun. And how cute are those? Anybody can do them.